welcome to my channel. I will be your link to the crypto world of assets and crypto news. I am CryptoLink and boy oh boy I got some news for you today. Alright, let's refresh coin market cap. Bitcoin a bit in decline. 0.78% for past 24 hours. Okay. And Tether just passed XRP. XRP is now placed 4. Alright, let's see what David Schwartz have to say about that. He got a question for XRP ADA. Do you think Tether has more use cases than XRP? And his response is, I think they have different use cases. I don't think an asset patched to one country's fiat through a central party you have to trust can be universal. But XRP has volatility that makes it harder to use in many use cases. So this is from David, and he's a CEO at Ripple, and he has a BlockStar that's a podcast, and take a listen like first 5-10 seconds. So I don't retweet this. I will put all my links into description of video so you can see my research and stuff like that.
Welcome to BlockStars, Ripple's podcast that features leaders in crypto and blockchain to discuss the basics of these technologies, the current landscape, and the real-world problems being solved. I'm your host, Ripple CTO David Schwartz. Today, I'm joined by Keyless co-founders Fabian Eberle and
I will link you in description so you can hear it by yourself. It's 40 minutes. I don't have so much time. Alright, let's jump to the news. Hong Kong-based exchange lists XRP, the 8 new utilities all under one roof. And this is Goku Market. Goku Market is a decentralized marketplace for the blockchain economy, designed to fulfill all digital asset needs. The objective of Goku Market is to become a safe and secure marketplace for everyone from a novice to a pro to utilize the platform. The focus of Goku Market is a marketplace that offers more than a traditional cryptocurrency services like wallet and exchange services, which we have been used for the past few years. Goku Market enables various real-world cryptocurrency applications, including this is big news: prepaid debit card top-ups, peer-to-peer trading, crypto wallet, staking, precious metals trading, crypto exchange, decentralized e-commerce, flight bookings, hotel bookings, car rentals, hiring of freelancers, telecom top-ups, and more. You can follow them on Twitter, Goku Market. Okay, let's go next. EtherBase lists XRP. EtherBase, a centralized exchange launched in May 2019, is based in Bratislava, Slovakia. That's an Eastern European country. On May 22nd, EtherBase announced the addition of XRP to its trading platform. Alright, there's an article, but not so important, but we are proud to announce a new addition to our exchange. XRP will be added to list of tradable assets on EtherBase exchange and paired against Euro and BTC. So at the time of writing, the 24-hour volume on EtherBase is a little less than 1 million euros. So they're pretty small. They started soon, but they put the EtherBase lists XRP into their as their pairs, and I believe it's a base pair. And as we all know, Binance, we all heard of them. XRP options trading now are available on Binance. They're a small article, but they're self-promoting here, so we don't have to look at that. All heard of Binance. We know they're the biggest. Binance, the world's largest and most popular digital asset exchange, has listed Ethereum and XRP contracts on Binance options. The new listing will be available on the latest version of Binance mobile app. That's good. That's good. We are spreading the market, and this is the XRP Arcade, their official site, XrpTheBase. So exchanges that use XRP as a base currency. So when they use as a base some currency as a base currency, that means that the main currency is that one, this one XRP, and they have all the other pairs paired with XRP. So it's Artist Turba, Binance, Bitrue, CCX, CoinDCX, CoinField, eToro, GateHub, NewX, Synergy, Unodex, and Exchange. Alright, that's from official site of Ripple. And Qcoin OTC trading desk supports purchasing cryptocurrency with Canadian dollars. So there's not much. They're starting to insert the different currencies. From now, we only had US dollar, euro, Russian ruble, and Chinese currency. Now we see that Canadians add their dollar, and Australia also, I believe, added theirs. Alright, we're going to Korea. Korean tech giant LG is developing a blockchain identify system with a US firm. The centralized identity solution might be a blockchain killer app. So LG has partnered with United States-based company Evernym to develop blockchain ID technology. So LG's IT services subsidiary signed a memorandum of understanding with Evernym. The collaboration between of the two firms aims to develop international digital identity standards at the World Wide Web Consortium. To establish the new standard, two firms decided to jointly develop a blockchain-based decentralized authentication system to replace international driver's license and passports. Evernym already launched Sovereign, a platform aimed to enable organizations and governments to issue, verify, and manage digital credentials such as digital passports. Evernym platform allows every person, organization, and connected things to have independent identity. Gabriel Kurman is head of the strategy at RIF, a Bitcoin-based solution that develops its own identity management system. Kurman Cointelegraph that he sees such a standard could bring great benefit to personal data security. While he has high hopes for the system, he also highlighted the importance of that such solution be open source. I hope that this standard will help future generations to recover the rights to privacy and over their digital interactions that our generation lost in the past 15 years. Also, to make access to ID easier for vulnerable communities. On the other hand, I wouldn't really like to see this tool used for mass surveillance by tech companies and governments disguised by well-intentioned standards. For that to be avoided, open source technology is needed as well as public blockchain. Blockchain censorship resistance and resilient infrastructure make it a great fit as a foundation for a digital identity solution that's need to be secure and always accessible. Decentralized digital identity solutions are one of the most active areas of development of blockchain technology. Earlier this month, South Korea city of Sejong announced that it planned to use blockchain to store and identify of self-driving vehicles. That's nice. So, next news, Samsung new chip to secure crypto transaction on mobile device. South Korean Electronic Corporation Samsung continues to commitment to crypto technology with the latest security chip. South Korean tech titan Samsung announced a standalone turnkey security solution that secures cryptocurrency transactions on smartphones and tablets, according to the press release issued earlier today. The solution consists of a secure elements SE chip, S3FV9RR, and enhanced software. It is designed to secure the booting process, isolate storage, and mobile-based payments. The new SE chip is certified with a common criteria CC EAL6 Plus security standards, which is used in application with most rigorous security requirements, namely e-passports and cryptocurrency hard wallets. It can thereby be used by any mobile device and will work independently from the device main processor. Notably, the announcement mentioned cryptocurrency transactions, and one of the primary purposes of the chip, which is expected to be available in Q3 2020. Dongho Shin, Senior Vice President of System LSE Market at Samsung Electronics, said, "In the era of mobility and contactless interaction, we expect our connected devices such as smartphones or tablets to be highly secure so as to protect personal data and enable fintech activities such as mobile banking, stock trading, and cryptocurrency transactions." Alright, Samsung latest crypto-related developments. Samsung interest in cryptocurrency and blockchain is well known, as the corporation has invested in numerous DLT startups and has integrated the technology in its own products. Earlier this month, Samsung Pay teamed up with the cryptocurrency Visa card platform Swipe, allowing users to make crypto payments with their Samsung Pay enabled devices. So Korea is getting to big door to cryptos, and that is very good to hear. All right, this is the MoneyGram, and Uber launches partnership to support drivers during global pandemic. We are thrilled to launch this partnership with Uber to serve everyone earning on the Uber platform, many of whom frequently send money back home to friends and family, said Alex Holmes, MoneyGram chairman and CEO. Our companies have a significant overlap in the population we serve, and drivers know and love the MoneyGram brand. In fact, the partnership is a direct result of customer feedback, and we're proud to provide drivers with affordable access to our global platform during this challenging season. Anyone who earns on Uber platform, including driver app, Uber Eats, Uber Freight, and Uber Works, is eligible for this discount. This promotion partnership has initially launched in the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. A strong demand for our digital capabilities continues to grow. We are looking forward to provide discounts on all money transfers made through our mobile app and website to everyone earning on the Uber platform, said Camilla Chaitil, MoneyGram Chief Operating Officer and the leader of the company digital efforts. Alright, and this is from actually 2018, but Ripple and MoneyGram partner to modernize payments. So MoneyGram and Ripple got over 2 years ago partnered, and now the MoneyGram partnered with Uber. So actually indirectly Ripple is connected with Uber, so that is nice to hear. Ripple, provider of the leading enterprise blockchain solution for payments, has partnered with MoneyGram, one of the world's largest money transfers companies, to pilot XRP in their payment flows. As part of this agreement, both companies will also explore MoneyGram's integrations into Ripple's ecosystem through XVIA. MoneyGram will pilot the use of XRP, the native digital asset of XRP Ledger, in payments flow through XRapid. Ripple solution for on-demand liquidity, XRP remains the most efficient digital asset for payments, with transaction fees as just a fraction of a penny, compares to Bitcoin fees of about $30 per transaction. Similarly, the average transaction time for XRP is 2 to 3 seconds, with other top digital assets ranging from 50 minutes to an hour. Money transfer companies like MoneyGram allow people to safely and efficiently send cross-border payments to friends, family, and business partners. The current model for these payments requires money transfer companies to use pre-funded accounts across the globe to source liquidity. Newer blockchain technologies have the potential to revolutionize this process and optimize capital deployment. The inefficiencies of global payments don't just affect banks, they also affect institutions like MoneyGram. Money transfer companies are incredibly important because they help people get money to their friends and loved ones, said Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. We are excited about this pilot and long-term strategic partnership with MoneyGram by using a digital asset like XRP and that settlements in the 3 seconds or less. They can now move money as quickly as information. For the MoneyGram, the second largest money transfer company in the world, the strategic partnership will allow them to understand how blockchain technology and XRP can improve the efficiency of their global treasury operations and consumer experience. Alex Holmes, Chief Executive Officer of MoneyGram, said, "Every day blockchain technology is changing the norm and encouraging innovations. Ripple is at the forefront of blockchain technology, and we look forward to piloting XRapid. We're hopeful it will increase efficiency and improve services to MoneyGram customers." Alright, this is private firms can boost central bank digital currency, IMF officials say. Alright, a senior figure at the International Monetary Fund, IMF, believes a digital currency backed by a central bank would open the door to much greater innovation in retail payments. There's a lot of big article here, but it's quite important. Tommaso Manicini Grifoli, I will call him Tommy, I can't read everything. The IMF's deputy division chief in the Monetary and Capital Markets Department said synthetic central bank digital currencies backed by the liabilities of a central bank but issued with the aid of private entities could provide citizens with a reliable means of payment that simultaneously leverage some of the key competitive advantages of the private sector. A synthetic CBDC, as outlined by Tommy, is pretty much a public-private partnership. The idea is a licensed e-money provider stores client funds in a central bank and in return receives a central bank liability they can package however they see fit into a public tradable stablecoin that remains fully backed by central bank's reserves. This is from today, guys. And speaking Tuesday morning on the Money Movement, Circle CEO Jeremy, new YouTuber series, Tommy argued that the key benefit offered by a synthetic CBDC compared to traditional CBDC, namely where the central bank is responsible for the entire running of a digital currency, was that it made the space for innovation. Synthetic CBDC focus on retail payments enables central banks to promote monetary innovations with the confines of a sale and well-regulated environment, he said. In contrast to the traditional idea of CBDC, which had pretty much gone out of the door, in Tommy's opinion, could become very costly and very risky to the central banks, and it may deter innovation. The public-private partnership of synthetic CBDC is intended to conserve the competitive advantages of private sector to interface with clients and innovate, and the competitive advantages of the central banks to regulate and provide trust, he said. Other central banks have also mooted the possibility of a role for private companies. The Bank of England has suggested there could be areas where a private entity would be a far better place to offer its own monetary solution for customers as opposed to the central banks itself jumping in. Even China, a major critic of the Facebook planned Libra initiative, has carved out a role for the selected group of private entities. The Agricultural Bank of China says, as well as Alibaba and Tencent, to help ensure issues its own digital yuan to Chinese citizens. In fact, there would be nothing to stop under the IMF interpretation multiple private companies all issuing digital currencies that are all backed by the same central bank's liabilities and effectively compete with one another. Still, there remain some unanswered questions. Chief among them is what the relationship between the public and private sector will ultimately look like. As Tommy highlighted, would a central bank ensure private entities undertake proper due to diligence on clients, and would they provide input on what the tech design the token itself would look like? It remained hazy on whether do you draw the line on what the public sector does and what the private sector, excuse me. So where do you draw the line on what the public sector does and what the private sector does? So this is directly from IMF. And I think the private firms can boost central bank digital currency, IMF officials say. So I don't think private firms can boost central bank's digital currency. I think that private firms actually are keeping central banks in life because we're getting away from them. The Bitcoin was made because of this, because we don't want them in, but some private companies will keep them in. I mean, there's a good side and a bad side. Bad side, they will bring some regulatories and they will always act smart and go with their own interests. But the good thing is we will get the money. So I don't know. Both sides are kind of, I don't know, good and bad. Alright, let's go to China. Tencent is pouring 70 billion into new tech, including blockchain. Chinese internet giant Tencent is looking to invest heavily in the new technologies like blockchain as it looks to move past the effect of the epidemic. The creator of popular messaging service WeChat, Tencent, is investing 500 billion yuan or $70 billion into new infrastructure based on emerging technologies over the next 5 years, as reported by Reuters. In an interview with state media Tuesday, Dawson Tong, Tencent senior executive vice president, confirmed the company has also earmarked investment for sectors such as cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. It isn't clear how much of the 70 billion investment Tencent will ultimately set aside for blockchain, nor has it elaborated on what specifically it will be investing in. As per Reuters, the firm has acknowledged its cloud offerings have been hit by the corona economic slowdown. As the nations start its return to normality, expediting the new infrastructure strategy will help further cement contaminated success. The news comes a month after China Blockchain Services Network (BSN) is rolled out for the commercial use. The blockchain is a critical part of the country's tech strategy, and the government hopes BSN will form the backbone infrastructure for services that leverages the technologically and all around the country. China's steadfast support for DLT in paying dividends, believes Haipo Yang, founder and CEO of China's crypto exchange CoinX, speaking to CoinDesk recently. He explained that this unambitious approach has helped create a good environment for blockchain technology, improving China's credentials as an innovation hub and leading to a merge of vibrant blockchain investment scene. Tencent has gradually increased its exposure to blockchain. At the end of last year, it launched a DLT-powered Innovice system and received a green light from the Hong Kong regulator to start work on a blockchain-based virtual bank. It also becomes a member of the new National Committee to help set industry standards for blockchain technology, among with several of its competitors. With blockchain being state-sanctioned technology in China and with infrastructure for a whole host of the new services, the BSN having already launched, it should come as no surprise Tencent has opted to set aside potential billions of dollars for investments in the emerging technology. China new global blockchain value and application research center to launch global blockchain value and application ranking and calls on candidates from around the world. Alright, so this is big. They wanna put Chinese in the center of the world for the blockchain, and experts, blockchain economists and brand experts from well-known university blockchain laboratories, as well as representative public chain founders and entrepreneurs, discuss the impact of blockchain technology in the value and application on future society developing trends and future market opportunities, including technology, applications, ecology, innovations, caring, and influence. Here are the 16 people currently the Global Blockchain Value and Application Research Center has employed its first 16 experts. And here their names and on which industry they were working on, in which field they are experts. Going forward, the Global Blockchain Value and Application Research Center will launch a Global Blockchain Value and Application ranking twice a month. The first list will be selected from 20 candidates blockchains, including public chains, alliance chains, and private chains, and released globally on June 22nd, 2020. As part of the evaluation criteria, experts adopt the blockchain evaluation index system, which includes an evaluation of technology, innovation, application, caring, ecology, and influence, and ranks candidates on a scale from A to D, and 12 levels from A plus to D minus. So they will gonna rate cryptos, and they will do it twice a month. And I think that will be actually a big boost for the upcoming markets, because when they place top 20 candidates of blockchain, that top 20 candidates will just pop in the market. They will just get a giant boost from the traders and investors. So I believe that this initiative they started, this will be actually a good thing, because they will always evaluate and include the stuff from technology, innovation, application, caring, ecology, that is very important, and influence and ranking candidates. So that's it for today, guys. See you in a couple of days. I wish you a great day and talk to you soon. Have a great one. Bye bye.